Yo, what is going on, everybody? ZaldeyClutch here, and today we are doing the Punisher class setup in Black Ops 3. Shout out to Dodel for requesting this class setup. Guys, don't worry, I see your comments. I'm just going in the order that I saw the comments in, and I promise you, everyone will get a turn in choosing what they want. So, without further ado, let's get right into the class setup. So for our primary, we are running with the KRM-262, better known as the KRM, and we are running with this because in the Netflix TV show Daredevil, he's mainly using a shotgun that's pump action, and he's a complete badass. I've never really seen the Punisher. I knew who he was, but I never really knew that much about him, so I watched a lot of videos and I read a lot of Wikipedia pages about him, and I think I do have a pretty good general idea of who he is now. So I just threw on 2 attachments. I'm using the attachment that Dodel requested me to use, and it is a pretty good attachment setup. But I would prefer fast mags because the gun reloads really slowly and it cocks back really slowly, so that is a pretty big downside. But moving on to our lethal, we're going to go ahead and run Semtex because he likes explosions. Tactical, we're going to go with a stun because whenever he punches people, he's going to stun them, he's going to put them in a trance, and he's just going to finish them off because this guy is a fucking badass. Moving on to perk 1, we have Black Jacket, and this is obviously because he's very tolerant to pain. Pain doesn't really bother him that much. I mean, his family was slaughtered in front of him, and he's really battle-hardened, and he's just a tough all-around guy. Perk 2, we're going to go ahead and run him with Scavenger because in the movies and the TV shows and all that stuff, no one runs out of ammo, and we're always going to have a full clip and a full mag ready to go. Gung Ho is because he's super quick and agile, and he runs around. He can hold his shotgun with one hand, and he can shoot at hip fire. He can do anything with his gun, and he's always on the run, and that's why we have Gung Ho. So next we have Tac Mask, and this is the same as Black Jacket. He's super tolerant to pain, to anything. Nothing is going to bother him, nothing is going to stop him, nothing is going to slow him down for vengeance, and I feel like Black Jacket and Tac Mask are a great combination. Moving on to our specialist, we are going to go ahead and run with Battery, and you can use Kinetic Armor or Battery. These are both 2 perfect ones. Battery is because in the 2004 version of the Punisher, he kind of sets off like a car bomb thing explosion, and it's really badass at the end, and I feel like that would be caused by a war machine and how explosives and all that crap, you guys know what I'm saying. And you could run Kinetic Armor because he's really tolerant to pain, and nothing's going to bother him, like I said. Next, we're going to go ahead and right down to our score streaks, and for the first one, we have the HDXD, and like I said, in the 2004 version of Punisher, in the movie at the very end, he sets off a huge car bomb explosion, and this is kind of like a little remote car that explodes, and it just makes perfect sense. Next, we have Dart, and that is basically because it makes explosions too, but this time it's from an aerial point of view, and it's basically like the HDXD but in midair, and it's a little bit better because you have more explosives to work with, and you can shoot it, and I feel like he would use this. Next, we have Hardened Sentry, and I'm mainly running with this because Dodel told me, but what I'm going to say for this is that he's a big muscular dude. He can hold this, he can rip it off. It's basically like his own personal death machine, and it's hardened, it's got a lot of armor, just like he does. He always wears a bulletproof vest, and I feel like the Hardened Sentry is really cool with this, and it is a really cool all-around kill streak setup. So, my challenge for you guys, like I said in my last video, I gave you guys a little challenge with the Captain America one, trying to go for the objective and stuff like that, but this time, all I want you guys to do is focus on kills. I want you to rush around in the spawn, get some kills, like you saw in the very beginning. I got all my streaks rushing around on Nuketown, and this is a Chaos Mosh Pit / TDM / free-for-all class setup. This is a really run-and-gun class, and I feel like most of you players are going to enjoy it. So thank you all for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. And I'm ZaldeyClutch, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.